2. 1 2.
Yeah.
A pleasant good evening to the listeners of Real FM. We are here live here at the Alston John Park at Victoria to bring the open match between Hurricane versus Happy Hill. That's the opening game of the Premier League football by the GFA Grenada Football Association Open. And we are grateful. With me here to do this commentary here tonight, this evening, is Jester Noel. Good evening to you, Jester.
Good afternoon to you, Chester Bandy David, and good afternoon to the listeners of Real 91.9, 91.5 FM.
And just a little bit late start in terms of we bringing the game so far, so we apologize to the listeners. But at the moment, the game has started, just maybe about 3 minutes thereabout. We see Hurricane in possession just about the middle with the ball, lovely ball looking to the right hand side, looking for number 7. Try to pick up that number.
That would be Lima Augustine.
Augustine, and he's a very good player, Jester. And Jester, it's good to see that the opening of the Grenada Football Association Premier League, I think it's the first time they're looking to have it open here at the Austin John's Park. And your thoughts on that?
Well, yes, Bandy. It's good in the sense that Hurricane, they are the defending champs. So the administrators would have seen it fit that give them the opportunity that it been hosted in their ground.
And that in itself is a really good initiative by the Football Association here, and I really looking forward to secret exciting football in the Premier League for 2023. And at the moment is Hurricane just inside Hurricane Happy half there, ball tap into touch there, and at the moment we're into the first half, just a 0-0 here. Hurricane in the territory, home team. We expect them to give a very good showing here, but Happy Hill would able to coming up for the very first time in the Premier League. I think they have a lot to offer here this afternoon.
Well, not for the very first time. It's not the very first time Happy Hill has been represented in the Premier League, but it's been a while since they would have been playing in the Premier Division.
At the moment, Happy Hill on the right-hand side here, and ball going to touch there. A little bit not too bad here, but you see that they're looking to make a good move in, up front, just and that's a good sign to see that in the attacking third. We see that Happy Hill looking to put some challenge on the defense of Hurricane. That won't be easy here this evening, but I tell you what, here Happy Hill will have a mountain task here because Hurricane, are they the defending champion of the Premier League, or is it the team from St.
Hurricane, they are the defending
champions.
Yes.
So definitely they will want to be able to have a good start here in the first game. Lovely pass there, good one to pass here. Ball chip forward, looking to find the player front here. Like we dangerous for her. Happy Hill, danger about it there, just and we can see Hurricane looking to make a lot of direct pass here in the defense of the Happy Hill defense, just and that could create some problem here for Happy Hill this evening in the first half.
Well, of course, Bandy, we have to realize that historically, Hurricanes will be the favorite team going into this encounter. However, Happy Hill, they will be very much motivated coming off from a playoff which they won against ESS, okay? On a playoff basis that give them the opportunity now to be competing in the Premier League for the 2023-2024 season. And it's a ball game, and I say that the team that performed the best on the day is the one that's likely to win the encounter.
At the moment is George. Look to me on the left-hand side here. And they lose position just inside the half of Happy Hill. Happy Hill still in position. Danger advantage here still. Hurricane looking very good so far in terms of possession. And not a good pass here by the player here. And that looked to me number 92. That's Philip. In Frenchman there. And just for the ball in the middle here. Lovely pass here by Philip. Looking to make a direct pass here, but just a little bit too high there. Goalkeeper come off his line. And that looked to me Callis. And send a long ball long field. Happy Hill. Lovely diagonal ball to find number 13 here. Not controlling. And that's one of the problem here, just in terms of the control here for Happy Hill. They don't get it right here. Happy danger averted here by Hurricane. Ball tap into touch. And they're going to be throw on the right hand side of the field for Happy Hill. Just a nil here. Your thoughts so far in terms of how Happy Hill handling into the first half here. We know that the champion, they know that they are home. They look to be able to take the advantage to that. At the moment, it's Philip. He's looking to have a lovely ball there. A little bit too hard there. And the goalkeeper come off his line here. Collect easily. So nil here at the Austin John's Park here. Is the first encounter in the Premier League of the Grenada Football Association, and just a lovely afternoon for football. Bright sunshine here, and at the moment is Philip. He looked to me as the engine in the game here for Hurricane. Look to find the play on the left hand side. There look to be number 17. That is Luis. At the moment, back to Luis. Good one to pass here. Still is Hurricane inside the Happy Hill. Lovely skills there. Good contention there. Not giving him that kind of room that he expected. Nice turn. Ball inside here. Danger averted there. Good football here by Hurricane Jester. And so far they having the better the exchange.
Yes, of course, Bandy, and it's a corner to Hurricane.
Yes, it is. He's a corner Jester. But you look at me in terms of the passing, they look a little more effective than Happy Hill. And you know, Happy Hill has to be very careful here in terms of Hurricane will look to be able to get in the attacking turn and give them some problems in the defense here. Gonna be a corner on the left hand side of the field. Corner taken. Ball chip inside there. The head goes up. Danger averted here. Good defending here by Happy Hill. Inside they have still win back position. Is Hurricane. Ball chip on the far side here. Player making around here. Goalkeeper come off his line. Good save here by the goalkeeper. Good save by the goalkeeper. Come off his line here. That's Celestine. And he's going to be placed onto the right hand side here to pick up the player on the far side there. And ball chip long downfield. Has the player on the right side making a run here. But good defending on the part of the defender for Hurricane. Just chill the ball into touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick. Just so your thoughts on the first half so far. And looking at how Hurricane and having more possession than the Happy Hill team at the moment.
Well, Bandy, it's still early days into the game. I believe the game is at a stage where both teams really trying to settle in, and come into their very own. But before we go on, Bandy, I must let the listeners know this encounter here this afternoon is coming with the kind compliments of the Grenada Football Association, and we are definitely grateful that they can make it possible so that for our listeners to enjoy out there who can't make it right here at the Alston George Park.
Augustine looking to direct that ball on the far side there. Good defending there. Goalkeeper come off his line. And just so you know, hats off to the Football Association in terms of seeing it fit to able to utilize Real FM, because Real FM is is one of the radio stations that really champions sports in Grenada in terms of go about and do all the broadcasting. So a lot of credit to Real FM, and a lot of credit to the FA as well. So seeing it, that we can able to reach all the listeners, both not only Grenada but the diaspora as well.
Yes, Bandy. At the moment, listeners, you are not missing any football. One of the players maybe got a little knock, Bandy, a little shake up. You need to run it off.
Well,
this game is a tough game, as you know.
Well, it is just it's like you're at war, and infringement. One of the players there. For the Hurricane and play at the back and the left back there, and he's able to recover that. Game started back here at the Austin Jack. Long ball downfield, and good playing here by 19 here for Hurricane. That looked to me Francis, and goalkeeper come off his line again. That's Celestine.
So for Bandy, what I realized, Hurricane is really not getting the passes as if they would like it to be to the strikers.
Well, they need to be able to get it right, but they have to be very careful here. At the moment, he's Happy Hill. The ball set inside, a lovely ball there. Goalkeeper come off his line, make a good save here. And that, so far look a little bit challenging there for the goalkeeper, but good move here by Happy Hill. At the moment, he's number 17 here. That's Julian. And come off his line, just on top of the crossbar, they just
Bandy, that was a golden opportunity for Hurricane to go one up.
I think that the player didn't really, read the goalkeeper well here, and coming off his line, they could have put the ball in the back of the net much easy. And at the moment, it's going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill. So good evening to you wherever you are, and we're live here at the St. John's Park here in Victoria, and we are bringing in the first match from the Premier League football of the Grenada Football Association. At the moment, long ball, long field for the goalkeeper for ball tap into touch there. Going to be a throw for Hurricane. Julian taking that ball here. Played good one to pass here. Nice turn here by Francis. And his position here is number 8 there. That's look to me, Alexis. Ball going to touch there. And just so you're not seeing, despite Hurricane, that kind of aggression. And as you were saying earlier on, you're not seeing that set of the passes, they're losing a lot of passes, and that could even, that'll be very careful. At the moment, Hurricane looking to mount attack. Just around the left back there. Ball play on the left hand side, ball going to touch there, and they are not getting it right here this evening in terms of the passes. Just a ball into touch again. Going to be a throw for Hurricane. So 0-0 here at the St. George Park, Jester, and both teams here will look to have a real good start here in terms of to score all the goal. Alexis in position now, very good player. Ricky Augustine, lovely ball, a little bit too hard there. Goalkeeper come off his line here and make Celestine and able to make just an easy save. At the moment, Happy Hill in position. Number 11. That look to me, Noel. Ball still, ball go into touch there, and it's going to be a throw for Happy Hill. So far, just not much crowd here at the St. George Park here. And so far, we expect, a good turnout here this evening. At the moment, is Happy Hill just inside their half. Good skills here. Ball long downfield, looking for the player, making a run on the right hand side here. Goalkeeper come off his line here. Ball go just a little bit. Had a good move here by Happy Hill, Jester. That player making a run on the right hand side here. And this is the kind of ball that could create some problem for the defense for Hurricane here this evening. Your thoughts on that?
What we realize, Bandy, both teams are contrasting of each other in terms of the style and development of play. If you realize, Happy Hill is really using the long ball to launch their attack.
Well, it's a good move because, they had to be able to conserve the energy. And to me, that they looking at the players, maybe for the very first time, they may be playing the Hurricane team. So in terms of the Premier League, so they have to be able to has a strategy to win here this evening. At the moment, it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a throw, sorry, on the right-hand side of the field by Happy Hill. Throw taken quickly. Ball looks to play back to number 2. That looked to me, is it Gabriel? And the ball tap into touch again. 0-0 here at the St. George Park here. Opening encounter between Happy Hill versus Hurricane in the Premier League, in the GFA Football Association Premier League. And still, he's Happy Hill. Good composure here on that ball. Just you can see one of the bad pass here. That could do a lot of that here. At the moment, good one to pass here by the player here. But good covering here by the defense for Hurricane. They're in position just inside the ball, looking to play forward there. And just so they're not getting it right in the attacking
really
third,
not getting it right, Banley. Just went aimlessly.
Yeah, and you look at how they're playing in the attacking third here. That looks to me that the coordination has a lot of work to be dealt with in terms of the training session. At the moment, free kick for Happy Hill. Ball play back to find the defender there. Good football here by Happy Hill. Nice turn. And just what I'm seeing here, they look to me how they have good little touches here. Ball tap into touch here by Augustine. It's going to be a throw for Happy Hill. So 0-0 here.
Lovely outfield, Bandy.
Well, just one can expect better here at the St. George Park here. I think the groundsman did a well good job. At the moment, nice turn. Ball play inside there. Happy with a chance. And not good save. Goalkeeper come off his line here and make just a easy save there by that look to me mark for Hurricane. Lovely true pass here. Good interception there by the defender for Happy Hill. And just so you can see that the Happy Hill defense, they have some sort of coordination in terms of how they able to defend in the middle third here at the moment. Good defending here. Ball play back to Mark. marking position now. Send a long ball upfield. The head goes up here and Happy win back position just inside the half. Good one to pass here. Nice turn here. Ball he likes to come on the left hand side there to find the left back here. Good football here by Happy. The in position inside just in Hurricane half. Lovely ball across here. Danger of it again. Still Happy in position. And they need to get it right here. Ball tap a little bit too hard here. Not going to beat the player to the touchline just there. And if you look at Happy in terms of the passes, Hurricane in terms of the passes, just it shows that in terms of the preparation, it's a lot of work to be done still.
Quite a lot of work to be done, Bandit, and that's at the Premier Division. Your
Well,
high standard of football.
well, when you look at the Premier League football in Grenada, and for many years, you're looking at the football in Grenada, it takes a lot to be able to help that football to be back where it was in our days when we're playing football. Just you know for a fact that we used to play football right through the week and able to play how many games during the week. Now you look at a lot of players, how many games they play for the week, how many training sessions that they get in terms of during the week. So that in itself, in terms of the fitness and the ball, in terms of control and ball position, is a lot to be concerned. At the moment, free kick just around the halfway line for Happy Hill. Look to me, number 20 going to be taking that here, just and ball chip forward. The ball going to touch there, and it's going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill, just and you're not seeing that aggression from Happy Hill up front just now. And is a concern to me here this evening.
Yes, Bandy, they need something to really spur them on.
Well, in every team, you need a player that could be able to turn something on. And Rikel Augustine is a player that's Happy. Hurricane has here, so that could create some problem here. At the moment, Hurricane inside the half. Good one to pass here. And they lose position, but able to regain position just inside the half. Good skills here by lovely ball. For Rikel here, he's still position here. You have two defenders to contend with. Ball send long downfield. I love to see that little player here, number 19 for Hurricane. He looked to me very good here. That's Francis. At the moment, he looked to me really marshal in the midfield for Hurricane. At the moment, he's Happy, looking to find position. At the moment, he's Augustine, looking to play the ball forward. That could be dangerous for Happy Hill. Ball danger of what he did here. Good defending by Happy Hill. And they had to be very careful here just at the back here because Hurricane could be giving themselves a lot of problem here at the back in terms of the first half here. So 0-0 here, just your thoughts in terms of what you're seeing so far.
Well, Bandy, based on what I'm seeing, quite a lot is left to be desired of. In terms of the possession, you're not seeing that a team been possessing the ball for any length of time. They can't put 6 to 7 passes together straight on, and that is a call for concern.
Well, it is a call in terms of the preparation, and if you prepare well, just so you're going to get results. Infringement against Happy Hill, going to be a free kick inside the half for Hurricane, and 0-0 here at the Alston George Park here. Both teams looking for a dream start. Good football here, lovely pass here. Number 2 for Hurricane here. That is, look to me, a George. Lose position. Ball play back downfield here. Toss up for the ball in the middle there. A little bit of pushing there against Hurricane. And just Hurricane in the yellow and green. Red socks. And we see Happy Hill in the fluorescent and black shirts at the moment. Is
20 minutes gone.
so far just Hurricane in position. 20 minutes gone in the first half at the moment. Lovely ball. So they're playing the right side here. Not controlling clean here. And just this is what we're speaking about.
Yes.
Preparation.
First touch, just
Yes,
letting him down.
yes. A team like the Premier League football in Grenada, we love to see players looking. When you look at the international level, they need to be able to take the football a lot more serious. At the moment, good one, good lovely pass there. And we see Happy looking to make some touches here. Ball players inside here, that could be dangerous for ball play inside. Oh, and for a moment, just a little look to me, number 10 here.
Bandy again, a golden opportunity went a begging.
Is it Rian for Hurricane here, and just the goalkeeper just in position here. Lovely ball again by Francis here, just a little bit too hard there. The goalkeeper come off his line, make a easy save, just and that could be able to cause Hurricane had to be very careful here. They get opportunities and they fail into convert Jester. And opportunity like that, you need to convert them.
Yes,
Raquel,
that can leave to come back and
you,
hunt.
you need to get it. Alexander played a ball inside there. Good football here by Hurricane. Good one to pass here. At least this is the kind of football. Oh, and the ball elude the player on the far side here. That looked to me number 17 here, just Julian. And the ball going to touch there, and it's gonna be a throw for Happier. Sorry, so Happier.
Again, Bandy, I just want to reiterate that the game is coming with the kind compliments of the Grenada Football Association.
Gonna be a throw for Happier on the far side, far right hand side of the field. 0-0 here. Both teams here looking for early start here. Infringement against. Gonna be a full throw taken by Happy Hill.
Constant, strong breeze blowing across the park,
Yeah,
Bandy.
definitely, just you know, when you're in Happy in the Austin Judge Park, that in itself, and just that you can see the players and them having some challenge in terms of the bumps here.
Yes, it's very, the outfield is very
Yes,
bouncy.
it's uneven. It's uneven. The cut is look good, but at the playing surface, it left to be desired here at the moment, because at that level you need that kind of a playing surface to be able to create some problem. Ball into touch there, you're going to be a throw for Happy Hill. You happy what you're seeing from Happy Hill so far, Jester?
Well, of course, they are able to contain hurricanes.
Well,
Um,
a little bit of pushing there on the part of Happy Hill there. Free kick for Hurricane. Just I love this player here for Francis for Hurricane, number 19. He looked to me the player for Hurricane that could create a lot of problem in the middle at the moment. Lovely pass here. Hurricane had to be very careful here. They're playing one to pass at the back here. Chance to score for Happy Hill. Ball played to the far side here. Keep it the win back position. Look to find number 14, Hurricane. Lovely ball up front here. Looking to find Raquel. What will they do with that ball? He have the defender to content with here. And still, good skill. Good one. Oh, lovely skill. Chance to score. And ball play inside here. Good defending. Good goalkeeping. Still Hurricane with a chance there. Ball. And just a ball. Danger averted here by Happy Hill. For a moment, they're living dangerously at the back here. Hurricane had a real good chance here to really bury them, just to score an opening goal. Just you touch on that here.
I really thought that number 7 for Hurricane, that's Limo, I would have really pulled the trigger on that one, but he chose to play it across the face of goal. And
But he need to do a lot better than that here at the moment. Lovely turn here by Philip. Nice control here, chance of score. Danger averted here. We can see the intention of the Hurricane player looking to find that in the attacking third, just in the middle part of the field here. But the ball going to touch there. At the moment, ball playing still. And still is Hurricane inside their own half here. Good one to pass here. And they're looking to have a better control here this evening, just good skills here by Happy here. Good defending. Ball played to the far side. We could find number 14. That's Batiste. And good football here by Hurricane. Back to find number 19. That's Francis. Francis back to number 2 here. That's George. And good one to pass here. Lovely ball on the far side here. Ball playing inside here. That could be dangerous. Should go quick off the line. Oh, good save. And for a moment, just you thought number 7 would have able to put that ball in the back of the net here. Augustine. But so far, good football here by the goalkeeper for Happy Hill. A little bit too hard. The ball tapping to touch here. 0-0 here. The Austin Judge extra. Good football here by Hurricane. They have any better the exchange so far.
But they are being contained by Happy Hill, Bandy, and that is very good for Happy Hill. Remember, Happy Hill is a newly elevated team to the Premier League. It's been a while since the last would have been competing at the Premier League. Remember the days of Wayne Hood and them. So it's been a long time. Happy Hill haven't been in the Premier League.
Philip to Augustine here. Good one to pass here. Good save by the goalkeeper. And so far just Celestine, so far in the bars, looking really good here. And if you look at the passes for um, the the Happy team, they have some challenge here just they're not getting it that right at the moment. Is Francis looking very good. I love to see his passes just on his control. He looked really good for the Hurricane team. He has the glove in his hand. Just a number.
That's more on
That's
Philip.
Moran Phillip at
Yes.
the moment. Is good football here. More shot coming in there. We go shoot from a different shot coming in there. Not on target. Way on top of the crossbar. Just and for the very first time we see that's aggression, and we're looking forward to see a lot more of that here this evening in terms of shooting.
Because Hurricane, they're a team that's been noted of that. They have a history of you remember the days of people like the Bowser, the Easter, the brother, may his soul rest in peace, you know. And speaking of brother Bandy, quite a lot of the youngsters you're seeing now were able to reach that level, all because of the hard work that used to be put in by brother,
Yeah,
coaching them,
well,
youngsters.
he did Augustine, lovely ball to find Alexis here. Good football here, and so far is Augustine ball play back to the goalkeeper here. That is Mark. Mark have control here. He played to find number 19 here. That's Francis, and this is the player looking forward to see. A lovely shield here. Happier, good control here. Number 7 here for Happier. Just look at him here so far, and he have a lot to desire at the moment. Is Hurricane inside Happier half. Lovely ball here by number 8, Alexander. Chance to score! And just for a moment, is it goal number 1 here for? Yes, it is. Goal
So it
number
is a
1
goal,
here.
Bandy.
It is just, and a lot of credit to that. Look to me, trying to pick up a number that put a ball in the back of the net here.
Yeah,
Just
number 10.
number 10.
For Hurricane SC. Hurricane
Look to me, Alexander.
Abiel.
Yes, look at me. Yes, a great goal. Great goal. You look at me, Alexander. They just stand. To me, what I'm seeing there, good goal because we were speaking about it earlier, and just definitely that goal create. Is a good start here and by Hurricane.
Well, finally, Bandy, they were able to capitalize on that opportunity. And if they did, there should have been 3 goals up.
At the moment, Happier, long shot coming, the ball ricochet and going to touch there, and they lead by 1 goal. They are the home team, just they look so far the better team, challenging, in terms of threatening to score here. The opening game in the Grenada Football Association Premier League, and so far Hurricane will be really pleased with what they have here this afternoon, Jester.
And Bandy, for this season, right, the incentive is really great because for winning the Premier League, it will be 100,000. Second would be 60,000.
Come on.
Third would be 40,000, and fourth 20,000 and 10,000 after to the other teams
Well, come on,
in competition.
A lot of stake, and this is good for football in Grenada. I don't know, lovely ball here to find Alexis, a lovely 1-2 pass here to find number 17 here. Good football here by Hurricane, but intercepted there by the defense of Happier. Ball tap into touch there. So 1-0 here, just and good football here so far by Hurricane. They look the better team in the first half, just in terms of what I'm seeing here. And so far, that early goal would give them a good boost here to really create some more problems against the defense of the Happy team here this afternoon.
Yes, Bandy. So you would agree that Guave is the fishing capital of Grenada, would you?
Well, definitely.
And most definitely, Bandy, Victoria is the footballing capital of Grenada.
Yes, definitely.
I can defend that statement.
I don't, but there's a player on the ground just saying, not missing any football, and we see the physio running for, I think they look to me the Happy team so far, and getting some attention just there. And as you were speaking about which tongue is the fishing tongue, you say Guave?
Guave is the fishing capital of Grenada. And Victoria is the footballing capital of Grenada.
Why you say Victoria is the fishing? Because
Well,
Hurricane
no other teams, right, have not won
the Premier League.
the amount of and have the amount of accolades, right, like Hurricane. And
Okay.
Hurricane is a team been established since 1958.
Mm.
The only team that have been there before them was St. John's Sports.
Great, and just they're living up to the name because Hurricane is not something to to joke with. If a chance again to score, ball tap, and look to me outside. They just the player go outside. No, it's outside, and it's gonna be a free kick for Happy Hill. Ball taken, free kick taken quickly. Happy Hill just inside the half. Number 11. That's Toussaint at the moment. Still in position here. It's Happy Hill inside the Hurricane half. Chances. Lovely ball here to find
Brilliant
something with the player
pass.
shot inside. Oh! And the lineman flag was up there. I think just a lovely true pass there. And this is what you need to see from Happy Hill here this evening.
We need to see much more of that.
Yes, I think I'm watching that player here. Trying to pick up a number just for Happy Hill. He looked to me a very good player. I think whenever he come forward, number 10 just for that's Bean, every time he come forward, he creates some problem. At the moment, is Hurricane. Looks to go to the far side. Find number 17, Julian.
Brilliant
Here,
control.
nice, lovely control, lovely pass. To find Philistine, good one to pass here. Nice one to touch here, Philip. I love to see number 92. That's Philip. He look really good here. Good defending, danger. Watching the back is still in position. Is Hurricane. Look at the and good. Good interception here by Happy Hill. Still is number 7 here for good one to pass your ball. A little bit ahead there, and the ball going to touch there, and it's going to be a throw for Hurricane. 1-0 here in the first half here between the encounter Hurricane versus Happy Hill in the opening of the Premier League, a match between Hurricane and Happy Hill. Still, strong tackle coming in there, Jester. And ball going to touch there. You're going to be a throw for Happy Hill. And Jester, you see that player needs to be able to control that speed in terms of how you run. Your runs have to be very effective.
And must be timely.
So you're going to be a free kick for Hurricane. Going to be a free kick for Happy Hill, Jester. And try to see if we can get the official. Your thoughts on the game in terms of officiating here this evening, Jester? Not much whistle in terms of, so you're going to be a free kick. I think it's a good opportunity for Happy Hill to even pull back one. It's going to be a throw, sorry. Throw taken quickly. We want to pass. Ball play back inside here. That could be a chance to equalize. The head goes up here. And the ball going to touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Hurricane. So 1-0 here. The Austin Judge just good football here by Hurricane in the first half.
Well, I would say that they have the advantage, but knowing the Hurricane that I know they could do much better than that Bandy.
But so far they're looking really good at it in terms of what I'm seeing here. Ball play back to Mark, goalkeeper. Able to have good composure here by Hurricane in terms of possession. Ball play to the far side. Good for one to pass here. And still in position. This is some of the things that they have confidence in terms of they're doing. They're leading by 1-0 here, and you see the passes that look a little more good football here. And you could see that they're a much better drill team than the Happy Hill team. Just good interception here. Happy Hill win back position just inside the half. Good football here, good control here. And you can see Happy Hill looking at much more ball, diagonal ball up front here, chance to score. Good defending here. Mark come off his line, make a clean save.
25 minutes gone. The first half.
And so far, 25 minutes in the game gone so far. Julian to find number 8, that's Alexander. But the goalkeeper come off his line, Celestine. And make a long ball downfield. Just so your thoughts so far on the crowd here this evening. Not much spectators that you expect here, but so far at the moment, Raquel with a chance to score. Danger averted here, just good defending here by Happy Hill. Ball tapping the touch there. And for a moment, you're not seeing number 7 here, Augustine Jester for Hurricane. He's a dangerous player, and you're not seeing much of him here this afternoon. Ryan, you know about him much more than me, Jester. I guess you should.
And he's the son of a past player of Hurricane who is Robert Bishop. That's sharp play. Yeah.
I don't know the
And
player.
in fact, you have two of them playing for Hurricane.
Well,
A player is down at the moment, Bandy, so the listeners
well,
and
you know,
viewers, they are not missing any football. And you see,
we are seeing
it's
one.
good to see a
Well,
lady being the physio
well,
attendant.
lot of credit to that, but just say, you know, you could be a um, the one of the happy players is on the ground. You know, that's the second time we're seeing that. You know, and also it could be it could be fitness in terms of that. You know,
Should be showing on ESPN
you know.
later on as you can tune into ESPN
So
on 9
Grenada
Full
playing
Sports. Full
Guyana
Sports
this afternoon
from
in
9 tonight.
Yes, that's
in the
in,
Gold Cup.
the goal for the goal.
Is it in Florida, just?
Trying to get qualified for the.
Yeah, is it in Florida? I think so. But somewhere in
Not
the
quite
US.
certain. Somewhere in the
Okay,
US.
but it's good, you know. And that game will be 9 o'clock, and ESPN. I understand here. So far the player is taking up the field. Just that's not a good sign for Happy Hill.
Bunny, it's good to know that Alston Hedge George is still around. The gentleman who this very name park is been named after.
Still alive.
He's still around. Yeah, I believe he's somewhere around.
Well, you know,
Yes.
a lot of credit to him because I know
Yeah.
that he loves sports. I have many times coming and playing that playing field here, football just and happens to have, you know, conversation with him, and he loves sports, you know.
In fact, he has been a former national player. I think it's for both football and cricket. And not just that, in the 60s, Hurricane would have won 8 consecutive times.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of credit to him. Long
That
long
is the
field.
history, Bandy.
Free kick for Happy Hill. Taken quickly. Good skills here by number 7. I would love to see him do a lot more. You know, just looking at the Happy Hill strikers, I would love to see them taking on the defense of Hurricane a lot more. In nowadays, you know, when you look at Scotland, you need to take on defenders, and you're not seeing that aggression. And I think the strikers need to put defenders under pressure. I mean, come on, you know, you're playing football, you cannot be timid. Put your opponent under pressure. And I would love to see the defense do that, the players do that, the strikers do that.
You are definitely correct. I believe there's a lack of aggression from the attackers of the Happy Hill team.
So it's going to be a corner for the Happy Hill team on the left-hand side of the field. Trying to pick a player that looked to me number 11, taking up that. That looked to me is Noel. On the left-hand side here, good opportunity to equalize here by Happy Hill. And looking at the left football chip inside here. Danger averted here by the defender for Hurricane. Ball tapping to touch here. And just as I was saying, you know, if Happy Hill can able to create a lot more aggression in the attacking third, they could create some problem. At the moment, Bain, lovely turn, good skills. Nice shake of the ball. Let to come back inside here. That could be dangerous here. Still is the danger averted here by Hurricane. Have Alexander the content with ball tapping. A little bit of infringement there against Hurricane. Going to be a free kick for Happy Hill. Just in a dangerous area here, I think it's a good opportunity for Happy Hill to be able to get an equalizer here. Look to me, number 30 man at ball here. That's Ross.
That's Kitson Bain, former national player.
Being behind that ball. And, you know, he's a dangerous player, you know, for his kicking gesture, you know. He
Yes.
has what it takes here. It's good to see him around still, Jester, because he's been playing for a long time now.
In fact, one of the best goals I've seen have been scored by same Kitson Bain. I think it was against either Trinidad or Jamaica in Martinique. It was a brilliant spot kick.
So for one of the players on the ground, Jester, for again Happy Hill. Looks to me get a knock in his face with a tussle for the ball. Look to me with Alexander. And so far he's going to go off the field. Look to me number 13. That's Ross. And let's hope it's not that anything serious here. He's going to make his way up the field. It's going to be a free kick here. We see Kitson being behind that ball here. Dangerous player. Will he play that ball inside? Will we like to go? Ball chip inside here. Not a good one here. Low trigger shoot just here. And I think a player like Kitson could do a lot better than that here at the moment. Good defending here by Happy Hill. Ball played to the far side. They're looking really much better in terms of the defending here. Nice turn. Good true pass here. Good one to
Once
pass
again,
here.
ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to be paying for
Infringement against
$100,000
Bain.
this season, right?
Electric chip to the far side. Looking to find the
First,
play on the far side here. Good football here by Happy Hill.
$100,000.
And the
Who
ball
is
play
going to
back
win
on the right hand side here.
the season?
With the
Cameron
player
Temple
electric come
will
inside.
be
Look,
the
shoot that
first
ball
game
inside. That could be dangerous. Goalkeeper
this
Mark come
season.
off his line. Easy save here.
Lefty son,
Ball chip forward. Good
$100,000
control here by number 14 here. For that's Batis. In position. Play to Philip. Philip to find that's Alexander. Alexander back to Philip here. Good one to pass here by Hurricane. Let to go forward. That could be dangerous here. Danger of it again. Still is Hurricane inside Happy half. Ball play a little bit too hard here. Ball into touch there. One goal to Neil Jester. Going to be a ball chip inside here. And aimlessly just a ball goes to touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Happy. Just a 1-0 here at the Austin Judge back here. Good football so far by Hurricane.
Yes, Hurricane and definitely have the better of
Well,
the
you know,
exchanges.
they look the better team. They are the home team here, and, you know, they're taking advantage in that here. But I'm still not satisfied with what I'm seeing from them here. You know, it's early stages in the Premier League here. Infringement here. And the ball going to touch there. And it's going to be a throw on the far side there for Happy Hill. Throw taken quickly here. And so far is ball infringement there against Happy Hill. It's going to be a free kick. Just so far, my main concern here for Happy Hill, they're not aggressive on top the 18 at box here this evening in the attacking in the final third. You're not seeing much. They look not too bad in the midfield, not too bad in the defense here, but I'm not seeing what I'm expecting of them in the key factor in the attacking third. Ball chip forward there, long ball by Mark there. Danger of it again by Happy Hill, just inside Hurricane half here. Julian back to find number. That's still in. Julian won't want to pass here, and good one to pass here by Julian and George. Ball play back to find. Good one to pass here to find number 19 here. That's Francis. Francis still in position here.
42
Ball
minutes gone.
send long upfield here.
This first half.
Still is
42 minutes gone.
Hurricane here. Good defending here. Infringement against Happy Hill again. And just as so far, you can see in terms of ball possession here, how we can have in the better the exchange. You look the better team so far. And the game here in terms of 1-0 here at the Alston Judge Park here tells that they have in the better the exchange in the game here this afternoon.
Bandy, you were asking about the crowd attendance. What I realized in recent times, people get more used to night football. So you'll find that I don't think the crowd build up. Maybe if it was a game in going into the night,
You get a
I
lot.
see a greater build up.
Well, I think
of the
right
crowd.
now, it's again, the FA looking and in that playing field here, despite the light, there is light here. Don't know if the light is really in the standard that we'll be looking for in terms of to play the game here. But at the moment, lovely skills here by Philip. Still, good one to pass here by him here to find Jude. Lovely one to pass here by Philip and Julian here. Still, Hurricane in position. Back to Francis. Francis play to on the far side to find Batis here. Ball play, goalkeeper come off his line here. Celestine. Easy save here for Happy Hill. So far, just I think Happy Hill could come back into the game, but they're not showing that aggression here. Ball tap into touch again. It's going to be a throw on the left hand side of the field for Happy Hill.
Bandy, again, I just want to let our listeners and viewers know out there that this game is being brought with the kind compliments of the Grenada Football Association.
Ladies and gentlemen,
At the moment, back to the game here. Lovely one to pass here by Rikel here. That could be dangerous for Happy Hill. Still, good one to pass, good defending. Danger about it. Good football here by Happy Hill. They come away just on the left hand side of the field. And still is a toss-up for the ball. Ball long down field. Just to find Francis. Ball elect to go to the far side here. Nice turn. Good football here. Lovely skills here by number 17 here for Hurricane. That's Julian. And the ball tap into touch there. Good defending on the part of Happy Hill here. Just 1-0 here at the Alston Judge back here. Hurricane leading in the Premier League first encounter for 2023. Good football here by them so far. At the moment is Happy Hill. So a touching ball downfield here. The head goes up, touch for it on just inside Hurricane half. And I'd love to see a lot more of the Happy Hill players, being more aggressive in the attacking third just and you're not seeing that.
Bandy,
I think
we're not seeing the support again. Imagine that the happier player had the ball and number 13 and there was no support.
so. You're saying in terms of some of the weaknesses in terms of the players not running off the ball good here this afternoon in terms of
Not
support.
as they should.
Well, that in itself is going to be a throw for Hurricane here. Just I think I know that Real FM, has been doing a great job so far streaming live here, and also on the YouTube channel. That is really good so far. Is Hurricane lose position just inside Happy half here. Touch for the ball. Good skills here by Philip. Good one to pass here to find good ball play back side here. Still is Philip. Will he take a shot? He likes to play it on the far side here. That could be dangerous here. And strong tackle coming in here. Ball tapping to touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill. Just 1-0 here. The Alston Judge Park here. Just so far, Hurricane having a bit of the exchange.
Yes, Bandy. By my watch, I don't think there is much time to go before
Well, we into
we
the
hear the sound of the
we into the
signal
we into the
first
dying
half.
stages of the first half here. Hurricane, there are a lot of work still to be done here. And that's the halftime we suggest here at the Alston Judge Park here. Hurricane leading in the opening match here at the Alston Judge here. 1-0 against Happy Hill here. So far, they look the better team. The pass is better. They take the chance that they get here. I'm not seeing much chances for Happy Hill here this afternoon. I think that the coach need to really work into the strategy to come back here for the second half and to get a better showing here. Just
Yes, Bandy. One of the reasons why have halftime in the game, not just for the team to refresh themselves, but it's also an opportunity for them to assess themselves.
great.
So we'll see what sort of assessment that is being made by both teams. One weakness that I can point out from Happy Hill, there need to be some much more aggression in midfield. I realize that the midfielders of the Hurricane team are not being put under enough immense pressure, so they are free to make the play as they well like. They're not going at them so that they can make mistakes and win the ball, and that is one of the problems. So if they can only work on that.
But so far, I think that they need to be able to go and look at where the weaknesses are and come back into the second half and give a good showing of themselves as we able to look for a much better second half by both teams. Can you rock?
We present a token of our appreciation to Mr. George of a GFA t-shirt and a 2-night stay.
So yes, Bandy.
So we accept the president.
So we are here at the Alston George Park, bringing you live coverage of the Premier League opener between Happy Hill Football Club and Hurricane Soccer Club. Going into the half, Hurricanes lead 1-0.
Especially for Victoria. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, you can just join us, please, as we make this presentation.
So Bandy, the thing about it is this is an area that produces quite a lot of great players. There are a number of players I can call as way back. You could talk about same Alston George at head. You could talk about people like Oswald Clovey. You could talk about people like Easter Wilson. You could talk about Norris Bowser Wilson. You could talk about Steve Mack, Mr. Caribbean, it was back in 1989. Raphael Rampa Forsyth. We played for the national on the 19 and on the 23
They
together.
had a lot of great players.
A lot of great players come from. That is why I have quite a lot of reasons to say that Victoria is certainly the footballing capital of Grenada.
I hear you, you know. But hats off, you know, to the FA, you know, to see that they could get the Premier League on running. Just, I think it will do a lot good for football in Grenada here. They even has a new technical director, you know, who was sworn in for the FA. I think in itself we want to look forward to that to see what he has to offer in terms of the development of football in Grenada, and expect the FA to really do a lot of work in terms of to bring back football where it is in the past, like where we used to play football.
Well, a technical director is a very, very important person in the development of football in anyone's association, because he is the one that expect to plan the programs, you understand, and be part of its execution. All right, Bandy, so it's half time to our listeners and viewers out there. You're not missing any football. It's an opportune time for the players to recess and assess themselves. And so we'll hand you back to Master Control until we get back on with the second half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, the GFA is in the presence to make notifications. So I would like to ask Neil and Ocean Williams, two of our national under 17 players who will be on their way to the US and the sports visitor program. As in this program is an active and experimental sports-based exchange program for female youth soccer players, which introduce participants to American excellence, leadership, and the best practices in sports. The program includes a 2-week exchange to the United States, which is fully funded by the U.S. State Department. The program is open to female and youth athletes from the Pacific Caribbean who are between the ages of 15 and 18.
Welcome back, Jester, here to the for recreation ground and
Four, that's Alston Judge Bandy.
sorry about that. Yeah, Austin Judge back here. I'm so looking forward to the game tomorrow. Monkshit coming up against that's the team from St. Victoria here as well, just Sunset. At the moment,
Setters.
yes, Sunsetters. Ball tap into touch here. We into the second half. Just had started here. Um, so far, Harry King leading 1 goal to 0 here, and intercepted there. Strong tackle coming in there. Julian in position here. Toss up for the ball on the left hand side of the field here. Good skills here by Happy Hill. Ball tapping to touch there. And it's going to be a throw on the left hand side of the field here. Just what do you think that Happy Hill need to really do here to come back into the game here this evening?
Well, Happy Hill, one thing that I stated before, Bandy, they need to be much more aggressive in midfield because remember, midfield is the engine of your football and that is where all the players been planned. So they need to be putting pressure on the midfielders of Hurricane so that they can make mistake and win the ball.
Let's hope that they can able to do that. At the moment, Hurricane with an attack. Good football here. Good interception here by Happy Hill. Inside their own half here. Good skills. Go on the pass here. Strong tackle coming in there here. They lose position again here. And you're not seeing that clever coordination from Happy Hill here. Ball tossed down long field here. And the ball going to go into touch there. Going to be a goal kick here for the Happy Hill team here. Goalkeeper Celestin looking to play the ball to the right hand side here to find number 12 here. That looked to me being send a long ball upfield here. Looking to find number 18 here. Good skill, nice turn. He looked to play back inside there. Good football here. Still, Bain. He had to play as a content with ball tapping to touch here. Going to be a throw for Happy Hill. Sorry for Hurricane. So 1 goal to 0 here. The Alston Judge just so far Hurricane will look to capitalize and go ahead again in terms of to add to the total here in the first half. And you look at Happy Hill, would they find the equalizer here this afternoon? Just what do you think would be the strategy to do that? They need to be more aggressive in the attacking third. So taking quickly here. Happy Hill. Good aggression there, good football here. Intercepted there. Lovely pass here. That could take a chance. Goalkeeper come off his line. And good goalkeeping here by the goalkeeper for Happy Hill here. Celestine there. Just shield the ball to the touchline here. Just good football here by the goalkeeper for Happy Hill.
Yeah, I tell you, the pass, the intention was really, really good, but just a little bit too much weight on it coming from the midfield with that through ball.
Well, so far you're going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill. They're down by 1 here. They will look to be able to come back into the second half here to be able to get the equalizer here. But it takes a lot of work here because Hurricane is in the hometown here. And they are the defending champion of the Premier League competition in the GFA competition. Ball tap forward here, intercepted here. Not controlling the ball cleanly here. Still, the head goes up here. Still, is Happy Hill. Losing position. Long ball up air here. Good football here. Happy with a chance to score. Still inside the Hurricane half here. Number 7, nice turn. We take a shot. You're not seeing much shooting here just from the outside box here. Still, is Hurricane. Happy Hill, sorry. Left hand side of the field here. Look to me, number 11 here. That look to me, and Neil. Neil, take on one player. Good skills here. Will you play back inside? Good skill. Oh, ball tapping the touch there. Good football here by number 11, Jester here. Ball tapping the touch there. We're creating, and this is all talking about Jester. I need to see the strikers taking on the defense here. You're not seeing much of that here from Happy Hill.
Yeah, on that occasion, Bandy got around his man quite nicely. And resulting in a corner for them. That's Happy Hill, so it's a corner for Happy Hill.
Well, we see that they have a good strategy. Bain, Nixon Bain, Kitson Bain, all will look the dead ball specialist, whether it's the corner or even free kicks. You notice that, Jester?
Yes.
He's behind that corner right now on the right-hand side. Ball chip inside here. Danger averted here. Good football here by Happy Hill, still in position. Another good pass here. And the head goes up here. Still, Happy Hill. Not seeing much direct pass to the player. Control here. Have the player to content with here. Ball player to the right-hand side here. You have the player to control the ball. Tap into touch here. And it's going to be a throw for Hurricane. 1 goal to 0 here at the Alston Judge Park here. You are listening on Real FM here. The opening football competition by the Grenada Football Association in the Premier League here for 2023. Just a lot at stake in terms of the prize money. And it takes a lot here at the moment. East Hurricane inside the happy half. Good one to pass here. Oh, not controlling cleanly here. Good, lovely skills. Lead that player for that easily on the left hand side here. I love to see number 11 here for Happy Hill. Just you're looking really good here, Neil. At the moment, he lose position on the far side. Still is ball chip forward there. Nice control here by Apio in the midfield here. Still in position. A little bit toss for the ball here. And ball placed on the left hand side. And number 7 making a run on the far side here. In position here is Happy Hill. Ball he like to come back inside here. Not a good one here, and we can see that Happy Hill not looking good, in the final third here this afternoon.
Yes, Bandy.
Did not look in that coordination, and that is a question mark for me here. And that's the reason why I know in terms of if they have to score here, it takes a lot of work for them to really put some pressure in the defensive of the Hurricane team.
Looking at part of the performance, Bandy, it tells on the fitness as well.
Because the control, the runs after the ball, you're not seeing it. Infringement against Happy Hill. It's going to be a free kick for Hurricane. Taken quickly here. Philip finds Julian. Lovely pass here. Good football here by Hurricane. Inside, just a little bit of pushing there. And it's going to be a free kick again for Hurricane here. Happy Hill had to be very careful here, because if they concede the next goal here, that could be a lot of pressure for them here to really come back into that game here. Free kick for Hurricane. Chip to the far side here. Good save here by Celestine. Good come out there. And for a moment there. And we see that the referee there, there's a little bit of uneasiness there with a player playing back the ball to the goalkeeper. Your thoughts on that play here,
Well, the referee will have to decide whether the playback was intentional. That is what has to first be determined by the official.
To me, I think the ball hit the player's foot and go back to the goalkeeper. I give a lot of credit to the referee.
That's why he changed his decision.
A lot of credit, a lot of credit to the referee. Being loose position here. And he had to show his expertise here. At the moment, Hurricane inside, Happy Hill half here. That could be dangerous here. That player making a run here. Good skills here by Julian here. Yeah, dangerous player. I love to see him. Good ball here. Nice turn here. Happy Hurricane to score. Good defending. Oh, that looked to be a penalty.
And the referee was right on spot, Bandy.
Look to me, number 10
he was clear and decisive in his decision because he was right.
Well,
just about
and that could be
3 feet away he was on.
Number 10 is taken to the ground there. That's Ryan. And it's going to be a penalty for Hurricane here.
To the disgust of the Happy Hill players. They are not pleased at all with that decision.
You look at being and the players and looking at what happened there, and definitely, the player takes to the ground here, and in penalties, it's going to be contact. And to me, we'd love to see the replay here to know whether that penalty
did he touch ball. First of all, he already was from behind in putting up the challenge.
It's going to be a penalty for Hurricane. Number 7 going to be taking that that's
Leroy
Augustine here. He's a good player. He plays for the national team. And he's
former
national player. Oh, and good save, yeah, by Celestine. What a save, and give a lot of confidence to the Happy Hill team here. Just an excellent save here. And Rika, you look at that, number 7. Try to put a ball in the back of the net here, and tell you what, ball going to touch. It's going to be a corner for Hurricane. Failing to convert here. I think Happy Hill goalkeeper did a good job here. At the moment, ball cannot take him quickly. They lose position here. And that tells in terms of the preparation of Hurricane here this evening. Despite the home team here, if Happy Hill really put pressure, ball chip forward here, good goalkeeping. Your thoughts on the goalkeeper for Happy Hill this
Well,
afternoon?
he made a brilliant save. I believe he's doing well in the bars for the Happy Hill team.
Nice turn here by Kitson. And you're not seeing that set of aggression up front here. That's what you're looking to see. Nice turn. Still is Hurricane. Good come away with that ball here from that player here. He having a good game. That's number 21 here. That's Smith. At the moment, danger about it here. Good football here by the Happy Hill team. They're looking to really look to find the equalizer here. They have possession now, just inside the Hurricane half. Good one to pass. But Julian, ever so present just like that. Very good player. Nice turn. I'd love to see him play number 19 here. Francis, sorry. And he looked to me, lovely ball across field. Nice diagonal ball. Danger about it again. Still is Happy Hill. And for a moment, that looked to me a yellow card just that looked to me a yellow card here.
Most definitely.
And so far, he's going to be booked here. And he had to be better than that here. Because that handball here is directly just
But Bandy, what is really going through the player's mind? He's not in a situation whereby there is any chance of a goal resulting. It's almost close to the middle, and he will make a decision like that.
At the moment, he's going to be a free kick for Hurricane. Taken quickly here. The head goes up here. Good control on the chest here. But danger about it again here by Happy Hill. Still, ball tap into the air. We're looking to find Bain. They're a little bit toss for the ball here. Infringement against Bain. Against Hurricane. So it's going to be free kick for Happy Hill. Just inside the half. 1-0 here. The Alston Judge back here. Hurricane lead here just but in the second half here, I think Happy Hill looking a lot more a better team just Your thoughts on that?
Yes, Bandy.
They're looking much more aggressive in terms of the runs, and they could be able to come back in the game. Ball play back inside here. I think if they can get it right in the attacking touch. Chance to score, shot coming in there. We go straight from the defense there. And still so far, Hurricane had to be very careful here. They look to be complacent just
But Bandy, what just the goalkeeper saving that penalty is enough to boost the morals of the Happy Hill team.
That's a big motivation.
Yeah.
Big motivation here. And a lot of credit to him here in terms of that, pulling up that save here and that penalty here. Hurricane.
Again, Bandy, we are coming live from the Alston George Park, and the game has been brought to you with the kind compliments of the Grenada Football Association.
And hats off to them just at the moment, Hurricane in position just inside the half. Good one to pass here. Lovely skills here by, that's Philip. Nice turn. He looked at me a good player. He ever so present here, controlling, marshalling. Look to me the engine of the game here this evening for Hurricane. Lovely pass here. Look to go to the blind side here. And not controlling here. Chance to score! Yes, it is!
Yes.
I was saying to you just what the equalizer here, and they were earlier when I was saying they complacent in terms of the second half here. Happy Hill as equalizer just and that could be I think they get that spur from the goalkeeper from that penalty that he saved just and when I come back here, great football here by Happy Hill.
Well, of course, Mandy, I was making the point that just the goalkeeper saving that penalty definitely you could have seen lift the spirit of the Happy Hill players and make them be more determined and bring some aggression into the players. And we see that it paid dividends because they have now equalized the game. So it's Hurricane 1, Happy Hill 1.
Great football here by Happy Hill. Good comeback by them here just but one of the things I like about them in the second half here, they keep their cool. And a lot of credit, in terms of how they come back and able to equalize here. If Hurricane has only themselves to blame because they had an opportunity to equalize that game here and they didn't able to capitalize on it here. We see Augustine look to me going off just and number 6 is going in here. Look to me, Simeon, and so we see a change by Hurricane here at the moment. Philip with position here, 1 goal apiece here.
Okay, Bandy, I'd just like to let our listeners and viewers know that Anderson Peters, our hero, he won that javelin throw today with a distance of 81.18 meters. Great throw, and he's been doing well. He have won 2 of this meet already, Bandy. Yeah, Anderson Peters,
Great, just...
Thank you for the information, Andre Donald.
Well, this is what Real FM is good at, to keep it real, and, information. When you're looking for information, I can assure you can able to look at that the radio station, Real FM, and you'll get, all what you listen for. At the moment, long ball, danger about it. You can see Happy a lot more aggressive in terms of their movement, just and looking for the player making their own here again. Nice turn. Got to be very careful. Direct pass here, chance to score. Good save here. Great save. Great save again just by Celestine here. Your thoughts, he's really good in the upright here this afternoon for Happy Hill.
Good judgment, Bandy, on the
Yes, he
keeper's
has.
part.
You know, and this is what you're looking for from your goalkeeper. You know, excellent save. Still, ball tap into touch there, and it's going to be a throw for Happy Hill. One goal apiece here at the Austin Judge back here. Opening game of the GFA Premier League competition here for 2023 here. Happy Hill, they are playing against the champion for 2022. And it is just Happy Hurricane, they are the champion here, and they would love to really get a victory here because they're the home team. Lovely pass here by Hurricane. Looking for the player up front here, and that looked to me. Oh! Just want to come back here by Hurricane, and
By Moran Phillip.
I would love to see the replay for that Jester. I would love to see the replay for that here. You can see the Happy player is unhappy with something here. I don't know if he was in an offside position just that, but what I'm seeing here, you know, the replay here could tell you, based on what I see here, because you can see the defenders realize that he looked to know was in an outside position, but the referee is in control of that here. So 2-1 here. Hurricane able to pull back one here again, just
You know, Bandy, a lot of people have difficulty with interpreting the offside rule these days. I know what they are saying clearly. If the person wasn't in the position offside and before the ball leave the boot of the player, then obviously he was not offside. So for it to offside, it should have been there before the ball leave the boot of the player.
Well, let's hope that
was that the case?
I would love to see the replay for that. Just at the moment, 2-1 here. Hurricane clear to come back. Lovely skills here by number 6 here, and still, they look to me that they really want to capitalize on the opportunity. But danger about it here. Still, with that ball looking forward, a chance to score, and the ball tap into touch there, and it's gonna be a goal kick for Happy Hill. So 2-1 here, just and we can see Hurricane able to take back the lead here. But that doesn't say that Happy Hill is out of the woods here, just
That's true, but you know, Bandy, a lot of time this is what we will consider to be a very soft goal, and usually that somewhat tend to come and dampen the spirit of some of the players who were working so hard, and to see a goal like that being given up against you.
At the moment, he's Happy Hill inside the half. Bain looking to find the play on the far side. Lovely pass here. A little bit too hard, they just are not controlling there. But good football here by Happy Hill. They need to do a lot more that here in terms of the runs, just and just as you know, if you see teams doing runs properly here, it's because it tells about their fitness, you know, and you love to see a lot more runs from Happy Hill here into the second half here. Ball tap into touch there. You're going to be a throw for Happy Hill, for Hurricane, sorry. So 2-1 here, just so the crowd that build up a lot more intense here in terms of spectators here, and that's good. It's a good sign for football.
Yeah, it has built up just a little, Bandit. To me, not very significant.
And they definitely, you know, you love to see a lot more people in terms of an opening game like that here. And this is one of the things that the FA need to do in terms of publicity and able to publicize on the game. Just Grenada playing tonight at 9 o'clock, I think it is, against, is it Guyana?
Yes, they will be playing against Ghana.
You know,
in fact, it will be the first test piece of the new coach, that's Terry Connor.
I think they played a warm-up game and they were able to win that game 6-0, I think, against a team in Florida. I think it's just, I don't know if you heard about that. They win the warm-up game. So at the moment, ball tap into touch there, and they're going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill. 2-1 here at the Austin Judge back here. Hurricane is leading Happy Hill here. Just they're going to be a corner kick here for the Hurricane team. Just and so far, that second goal would give them a boost here to be able to look to be able to pull more.
And what I find happening is that Happy Hill, they tend to be losing focus of the job ahead. Maybe how the second goal is scored against them, but they got to put that behind them.
Well, let's hope that they could be able to do that. Just can I take him quickly here? And intercepted here by the defender for the Happy Hill team. They like to pass here. Good want to pass, good play. Want to pass here, good skills here, but tap the ball just a little too high. So the difference of the Hurricane defense here still. And the tussle for the ball there. Infringement against Appeal. It's going to be a free kick for Hurricane. Just so we see a change. You
Three
know,
corners.
yeah, and you look, as you were told, just in terms of the corners here, you're not seeing because when teams are putting pressure on the opponents, you see a lot more corners, you see a lot more free kicks. You haven't seen all that here at the moment. Happy in position here. Strong tackle coming there. Hurricane looking to come over with it. Lovely pass here. You have a different other content with here. And that ball going to beat the player into touch there. You're going to be a throw for the Hurricane team so far. For Happy, sorry. And we see a change here just for, we see Harris coming in for number 7. That's McQueen going off. He was a striker for the Happy Hill team, so see that they're making a change there just at the moment. Long throw by Happy Hill. Intercepted here by the defender for Hurricane. Shot coming there. Not on target. Ball going to touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Happy Hill team. 2-1 here just. And just, you love to see the team playing a lot more more basic football in terms of the passes, in terms of the runs, and it shows in terms of the preparation of both teams here this afternoon.
I think both teams are somewhat underprepared for the start of this tournament. Maybe as time progresses, we'll see much more improvement. But as it stands, Bandy, so much is left. Desires.
Well, lovely pass here. That could be a chance for Happy Hill to equalize. Ball play inside. Oh, danger averted here. And so far, that was a lovely ball here just for by Happy Hill here on the left-hand side here. Good counter-attack here by them here. And we need to see a lot more of that here. Because this is what you're looking for in terms of when teams could counter-attack in terms of speed. It gives you an advantage just at the moment. Being you're not seeing much of him here in terms of what he has to offer just at the moment. He's happy here. Hurricane coming up again with it. That looks to be number 10 here. That's Ryan. And goalkeeper Celestine come off his line here. He having a good game here for Apia. Make a lovely pass here. Good one to pass here. Will you take another player here? Not a good first touch here. Loose position here. Steven back position is Hurricane. Balls in long field. And so far, we see that the defense for the Happy Hill team has enough. They elect to lead that ball going to touch here. And it's going to be a goal kick just. I thought you're able to hold position of the ball and play it. So it's going to be a free kick for a goal kick, taken quickly. Number 21 here for, that's been long ball upfield here. Still, East Hurricane inside the half. Ball play forward to find that number 8 here, that's Marion. Good football here. Back to Francis. Francis to Julian. Good one to pass here. Nice turn here. Hurricane in position inside the Happy Hill half. Still is around here. But the ball danger averted here. Defending well is Happy Hill. You can see a lot of shooting at the ball here. Long ball upfield. Good danger averted here. Still, the head goes up here. And the ball play forward. Good defending here by Hurricane. And what a miss just.
He had enough time to control the ball, Bandy.
This is what I'm saying just players need to know where they are in the game so that you know whether to control, whether to make one toss, one to pass, whether to control, whether to run off the ball. You need to know all of these things here. And hence the reason why you have to be consistent in terms of your practicing. Hurricane making 2-3 passes here. Lovely ball, diagonal ball here. Good save. I love to see what I'm seeing here from the Happy goalkeeper. Just despite 2 goals scored against him here this evening, he made an excellent save in terms of the penalty here. And saving it here. Long ball upfield. Not controlling cleanly here. Still is Happier. Will he get around the defender here? And still in position is Happy Hill. They lose position now. Hurricane win back position inside the half. He likes to go to the far side. Good football here by the defense here. And still, good one to pass here. A little bit too hard there. And that would have been a very good opportunity for Hurricane Happy Hill just to come back into that game here. The pass just a little bit too hard. At the moment, Hurricane look to mount an attack here. Lovely ball here by Philip. Good one to pass. Good heel pass here. And nice shooting at the ball here. The ball could be linked inside. More play back here. Chance for Hurricane to score. Number 3. Yes, it is.
As easy as that,
You
Bandy.
could just, good football here by Hurricane here. More play to the blind side here. Get around the player here, just a good football here by them here. Play the ball inside here. And the goalkeeper, I tell you what here, good placement here by number 10. Yes, Rion. Yeah, put that ball in the back of the net just
I tell you something, man. It's just too easy.
Rion
Of
Alexander.
how Hurricane players are just so free in the 18-yard box.
You can't give them like in a room in the 18 and back shit. So like 3 goals to nil. Hurricane 3 just and Happy 1. And that in itself tells you that, Happy have a lot of work to do in the game here. And we see substitution here just making here by the Hurricane team. That player that just scored a goal here, that's Alexander, has come off, and number 11 has been placed into the Kieran Coutin has come in for
So Moran Phillip,
yes,
the
has come
star
up.
player for Hurricane, he's out, Bandy.
So and Philip, he's out as well. So at the moment here, Happy Hill, long ball into touch there, the ball going to touch there, and it's going to be a throw for the referee's unhappy with the throw. So he asked for it to be taken here. We see the goalkeeper with that goal here just still on the ground. And for a moment we lost that they just and that let's hope that is really not
Well,
anything serious.
even the referee that had eluded him, Bandy, because remember the referee started the game
he's asking to the
while the keeper was on the ground.
yeah, he asking the physio to come because when the ball the shot take to play the ball to the far post, if you notice the goalkeeper had a lot of difficulties. He go to the ground here, and that in itself put some pressure on him here. So the ball in itself here, don't know if he pulled a muscle or something, but you can see that right foot just he has some he could have some injury to it there. And I would love
Or
to
is he
see,
suffering some cramps? Because he have been called into action quite a lot.
well, just so you know, football, even when you finish playing at night time, when you go to sleep, you have a lot of challenges in terms of the blood circulation and stuff. I don't know if you had that, but I used to have to bar in the night, with my mom has to come on in with something. We have to have the warm water for that blood flow, So I know what it's like, when you go home, you can have serious challenges when you go to sleep. So you have to be able to, but just having said that, when we were coming on in the van, I was telling you that players' diet in terms of how they manage their time, in terms of their health,
What they
to have good energy to play football. In our days, that we had good fruits and the type of food that we eat now is a different story. We see that there's a change for Happy Hill. Just the number 6 is going in. As Simon, and I think number 23 come off. Yes, so that's number 13 is off. That's Ross. So at the moment is the game has been restarted. Hurricane on the far side here. When you play a ball inside, ball play to the far side here, looking to find a player on the far side here. And you have enough time to control here. Ball tap into touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Happy Hill. So 2 goals to 1 here, just the Alston Judge back here. Opening game of the Premier League here, just the defending champion Hurricane. They're leading here 3 goals to 1 here. You think they're going to pull up that game here into the second half here, just and so far they haven't a better the exchange again.
Well, I tell you something, it's not impossible for Happy Hill to come back into the game, but something extraordinary must be taking place.
Well, that's where you need you need a Messi, you need a Mbappe, just in that football. Because remember when France was playing Argentina into the final, you see what it takes here. Everybody thought that Argentina would have won the game. When I say that, they win. But France give them a really good showing in the final. At the moment, back to the football here at Alston Judge Park here. Hurricane versus Happy Hill. Hurricane in the yellow and Happy in the fluorescent and black t-shirt shorts. Lovely pass here, still lovely skills. Ball sent long downfield here by Happy Hill. And this is what the kind of skills that we need to see here. Just like we're not seeing no, you know, on every team you're going to spot a playmaker. And I love to see teams have that. You know, most of the time you see a number 10 here. And, you know, and lovely skills here. Good, oh, lovely turn. And you can see that one to pass here by the. Gotta be very careful with that here. Play back to the goalkeeper, Celestine. Go to the far side here. And chance again for Hurricane here. Still intercepted here. Danger intercepted here. Good evening to you wherever you are listening to Real FM here. We are live here at the Austin George Park here. If you're hearing a little bit of the, through my headphone here, is the heavy breeze that we have to have the challenge with here just at the Austin George Park here. Coming from, is it the Northeast trade wind? You know, and it's very heavy sometimes just into our microphones. But moving back to the football here. It's going to be a throw for Happy Hill. Throw taken quickly here by Smith. The head goes up here, infringement against Hurricane. So going to be a free kick for Happy Hill inside Hurricane half here. 3 goals to 1 here at the St. George Park here. And a lot of credit to the Grenada Football Association just giving Real FM the opportunity to broadcast that game here live here at the St. George Park here. Your thoughts on that, Jester?
Well, yes, of course, we must be grateful.
Knowing that Real FM is a radio station that brings sports in, you know, every nooks and corner. Ball chip is out, chance to score! And that's Kitson Bain just tipping the head here, and the goalkeeper was equal to the offside there. He was in an offside position here, but good ball in there by Hurricane. And just didn't need to do a lot, by Happy Hill. At the moment, Hurricane coming up with it on the far side here. Good one to pass here. Good, lovely one to return pass here. But good defending, danger, but still Happy Hill looking to get around the player here. The tussle for the ball here. Still is Hurricane here. Nice turn. Playing position. Looking to make one to pass here. Back to the goalkeeper. And your thoughts on the goalkeeper for Hurricane just I would love to see him be tested. He looked to be small in stature here this evening.
Yes, usually gives a good account of himself, Bandy.
I first time I'm seeing him just and infringement against Hurricane. And this is the second yellow card that we see here this evening. Just going to be a yellow card for that looked to me number 23 for Hurricane here, Kelson. And going to be a free kick for Happy Hill. So getting a book in the Kelson. And going to be a free kick for the Happy Hill team inside the Hurricane half. They're down by 2 goals here. 3 goals to 1. The head goes up. Danger averted here by Hurricane. Back to the boot of the Happy Hill team here. Ball tap into touch here just and so for just looking at the opening game just are you happy what you're seeing here this evening?
Bandy, I am definitely not happy. Why I'm not happy? For one, the quality that must be exhibited must reflect the prize monies that now being put up.
At stake,
okay?
Yes.
Not just that. This display is now being exported throughout the world. So globally, that game is on display.
Yeah, well,
and with the quality, I'm definitely not happy.
Well, the standard has to be able to rise. That's what players are doing, and the coaches and them has to be able to spend quality time in terms of practice and utilizing the night time. Every minute that they get in terms of to be able to practice well. Back to the left-hand side of the field here, throw for Happy Hill here. They're down by 2 goals here. They need to do really a lot of work to come back into the game here. But lovely one to pass here, but intercepted here by the defense for Hurricane. Inside the half, lovely ball to the far side here. And nice control here, good control inside here. Good like to go inside here, ball play inside here. Danger averted. They want to pass. Hurricane, ball play forward here. Have we defender to contend with here. And just the fitness is telling here this evening in terms of the second half here. You can see that it speaks to in terms of if you want to look at when you're looking at football here, you definitely you has to be able to be fit. Long ball upfield here, ball, nice control here, ball into touch there, and it's going to be a throw for Hurricane.
Bandy, I can see the GFA president is there, maybe one or two other GFA officials. And I would love to have a little chit chat with the president, you know. Maybe you and I would able to, you know, quiz him a bit, maybe after the game, immediately after the game. If somebody can get his attention, you know, so that he could come and have a little talk with us before we close off
Would that be nice?
after the game.
You know,
I'm pretty sure that he will be willing to come forward, you know,
yeah,
and have a little chit chat with us.
I know you love.
I would love to.
I know you love to do that
Yes,
interview,
yeah,
and it's really
yeah.
nice, you know. So we get a shot coming in there, not on target here, ball into touch here, good opportunity to make it for Jester, and you know, Happy living dangerously at the back here. You're looking at them now, they're just going through the motion, just they're not seeing any aggression, and this is my problem. And you know, as president of the Montreal Football Club, I need to stamp out that here, you know, because you don't lose the game until it finish, you know, and 11 against 11, you need to be able to compete and compete well. At the moment, Hurricane with a throw here. They lead by 3 goals to 1 here. The Alston Judge back in the opening of the Premier League football competition organized by the Grenada Football Association here for 2023. At the moment is Rikel in position. Good one to pass here. Good football here by Hurricane. Good touches here. That's what you need to see. Still in position is Winnie Rasta here. Is Rikel here. Nice turn here. Back to the goalkeeper. Good football here by Hurricane here. They're looking to for the better team here on display. Home team here. Good shooting on the ball here, but we intercepted here by Hurricane. Play back to the goalkeeper by Happy Hill. And at the moment, Happy Hill in position here. Just inside with the goalkeeper. Celestine in position. And he needs to utilize the time that he have here, because you're down by 2. And you can just be leaving time just quick against you. A good, lovely skill. He like to come back inside here. Intercepted here by Hurricane, just inside the half here. We just take one play back inside there. Oh, just a little to the hard here. Goalkeeper come off his line and make an easy save here. So 3 goals to 1 here at the Alston Judge Park here. Hurricane, they are the defending champion. They're leading so far here in the opening game of the GFA Premier League competition for 2023. And we're looking forward to see a lot more games. Montreal will be playing, coming up against Sunsetters at the for Recreation Gun at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here. It's a good thing that they could look forward to. Ball tap into touch there. It's going to be a throw for Hurricane. So just you're seeing that 3 goals has able to place Hurricane in a good position here. And Happy Hill as able to not putting up a fight here. And you, in anything that you're doing, you know you have to give your best until the whistle blow. And you're not seeing that here this evening. Your thoughts on that?
Yes, Bandy. It's like they surrender already in this battle.
You could score a goal, you could get 2 penalties, you know, and you could come back into the game.
Bandy, I would have seen 3 goals scoring within 5 minutes already in this game.
Well, you know, and you know, you know, anything can happen in the game. You know, Mick Kitson, nice turn. He likes to play back here to find the defender here for Happy Hill. Toss up for the ball here. Ball into touch on the far side here. Throw for Hurricane here. They on top things here. They are the home team here. Just a nice build up here, the crowd here at the Alston Judge Park.
Yes, Bandy. The crowd would have
grown
a little, so that's good.
And it's good for football, you know, because most of the times, you know, you find spectators have lost that interest in football, and how that the FA can able to get them back, the public into football, you know, in terms of spectators here. Danger averted here by Happy Hill, just inside the half still. Hurricane inside Happy Hill half here. That could be dangerous here. You have the player to defend, to contend with it. Danger averted here by Happy Hill. And we're able to win back position here. They're able to be on the left hand side. Good control here He like to play back to find number 11 here. That look to me, Neil. Ball intercepted there. Still in position here is Hurricane. They lose position again. And you can see Hurricane need to do a lot better than that here. Lovely ball here. He alone, number 15 on the far side here for Happy here. Will he play back inside? You have a defender to come and will take him on. Good skills here. Will he play back inside? And the ball going to, no, shuttle goalkeeper here. And I thought for a moment he was going to touch here. Long ball, long field. Happy here. In position. He likes to play back to find the defender. And you can see that long ball upfield. Good, oh, lovely skill. Nice control here. What will he do? He likes to go back inside here and to no man's land here. And this is the problem here. Just you're seeing that in the attacking third here, just Happy has no sort of a plan in terms of, because I would love to see team when they come out to play a game of football. You can see from day one just that they know what they're about, they know what they come to do, and they come here to execute a plan and they can execute it. And so far, in the attacking third, you're not seeing anything from the Happy Hill team.
And that is what I find is strange, Bandy, based on the time of the game, based on how many goals they are down by, and they only have one striker
Up front.
trying to find a goal.
And you have to put a lot more pressure on the opponent. Ball tapping to touch on the far left hand side of the field. It's going to be a show for Happy Hill. And just an excellent evening for football. Cool afternoon, lovely sunshine, at the Elson Judge back here. And I think, this is what I would love to see in the football here. You have to be at the top of your game here this evening. 86 minutes so far gone here. You don't have much time here. 4 minutes for, for duration here, plus injury time just at the moment is Happy Hill. Shot coming in there. On target, but not a lot of power here. And the goalkeeper is, just make easy save here. Good one to pass here. Good control here. He like to play back that ball here. Still is Hurricane inside the half here. And the ball tapping to touch there. And it's gonna be a goal kick for Hurricane. So just 3 goals to 1 here. Are you happy what you see here this afternoon at the Elson Judge back here by both teams?
Am I happy? Not really, Bandy. But I don't want to be too hard on the players. We know that game is to signal the start of the season, and many of them would not be in top shape. That will come along as time progresses into the tournament.
Strong tackle coming in there, just referee in front against Happy Hill and Ricky Agustin there. Oh, strong tackle coming in there. And the ball might be the player to the touch line. It's going to be a free kick. Just as you were saying, you remember in the World Cup, Argentina lost their first game.
That's right. That's where the wake-up call.
And they still come back and be the champion team for the world. Oh, lovely skills in Frenchman. Great skills here. Just a leader man for that here. And and you can see the player create a fall just and you're going to be a free kick against Happy Hill. That's a good opportunity to make it 4 here this afternoon for Hurricane.
Well, of course. You and I used to love it.
Yeah, but I love to see players taking on defense. I love to see players making runs. My type of football put the defense under pressure. And I'm not seeing much of that here, especially on top of the box here. Free kick for Hurricane. Look to me, number 27 here, taking that free kick here for Hurricane. That look to me, Thomas here.
That is a very good area for
excellent. Let me see what Celestine can do here. He put up a very good save here in the penalty here. And here, Thomas shoot the ball here. Oh, a good one here. We on top of the crossbar here, just
Bandy Poe kicking techniques being exhibited there by the player.
Well,
for one, you have to know that once your head goes back, it's obviously that the ball will go up in the air. So that's exactly what took place.
Yeah, so that's a technique he's supposed to be able to get right at the moment. Happy Hill, inside Hurricane half. Nice turn. I love to see that play on the right-hand side here. That's playing on the right wing here for number 15, sorry. And that looked to me, Charles. At the moment, chance again for Hurricane to score. Good save. Good save, just good judgment here. As I was saying, just the goalkeeper, Celestine here, he having a good real game here, despite 3 goals scored against him here. But to me, What I'm seeing from him, I like what I'm seeing. At the moment, Happy with a chance to score. Good goalkeeping. Mark come off his line here, make a great save here, tap the ball into touch here. It's going to be a throw for Happy Jester. Good football here by the goalkeeper for Hurricane Jester.
Yes.
Happy Hill, inside Hurricane half. Looks like Gerald, that man here. Bain, lovely skills here. And you're not seeing much of him just because you know what he can do in terms of kicking. And one of the things I'm not seeing here this afternoon just shooting. And you
Yeah.
know that this is one of the things gone in the past, like the Cressy, the Scott, the Franklin Battis. You know, shooting is a key area in terms of taking your chances and testing your goalkeeper. And these days, you're not seeing much of that here. Premier League football, you need to see a lot of shooting. Lovely ball at the moment, still. Happy here inside Hurricane half. They lose position here. Touch for the ball, chance to equalize. Oh, a chance to score. To pull back one just for Happy Hill. Good defending here, still.
That would have been a bad judgment on the keeper's spot for
Yeah, but
Happy Hill Band.
yes, he come off too early there. But so far, he looking to me that he makes some really good judgment in the game himself. And in front against Hurricane, he's going to be a freaking for Happy Hill here. 3 goals to 1 here at the Elson Judge back here. Just so far, a lot of credit to Hurricane. They pull back to Happy Hill equalize into the second half here, all in the second half here. And I think that they should maintain that here. But Hurricane still, the defending champion, has able to go ahead by 2 goals here. Ball tap into touch here, he's going to be a throw Jester. But so far, I think that Happy Hill has a lot to able to go back to the drawing board if they're able to lose that game here this evening and come back better. But what I'm seeing from them, they have what it takes to be able to give some problem into the Premier League.
Well, of course, Bandy, they should be very hopeful. The fact that they are playing the defending champ, you know, a team that Hurricane is a team that have a rich legacy and a good reputation in this game. So with 3 goals, yes, they wouldn't feel that good, but they would be able to redeem themselves from such a loss if it stays that way.
At the moment, on the right hand side of the field is Hurricane. They still have possession here by Coutain. He played back to find Julian. Ball inside here. That could be dangerous here. And Happy is still doing good. Love his skills here. Chance to make it fall. Just on top of the crossbar. Great skills here. Just the player wearing the rasta here. So I look to me number 8. Just
you see, and Bandy, here goes
Grant
a
Alexander.
golden opportunity that goal begging for Hurricanes, and you never could tell. The more you can score goal, it is important. Sometimes it may reach to a situation where goals matter.
Goal difference, you know.
Okay, and what he goes for is power.
Yeah, and he could do a lot better than that. Anyway, let me say good evening to all the listeners and viewers of Real FM Jester. And, you know, it's a joy to just bring football to the listening ears and to the view. And must say credit to Gates and Andre in terms of, you know, they are the technical operators here this evening in terms of making that we can bring that game here live. At the moment, a show for the Happy Hill team on the right-hand side of the field. They're down by 3 goals to 1 here. It takes a lot to come back into the game here. We look to me just a crunch time in terms of injury time by my looking here. If I have it correct here, so, you know, not surprised that any minute we could hear the didn't see the officials giving the injury time at the moment. A little bit of pushing infringement against Happy Hill, and we can see a tussle there just now in the game. And so far, that is not looking good for football. Just say you don't want that into the game here. So,
Well, Bandy, the thing about it, these little things do happen from time to time. It's not the best, but we see it happening at the highest level.
yeah,
You got to
yeah.
realize it's a tough game. It's the adrenaline is
Just,
pumping, and
Football, when I
you
look
know,
at football, is war.
yeah,
I remember playing that way. St. John Sports come up for me, and it's war. I have to go out with blood on my skin because they come for war, but they couldn't stop me. They couldn't stop me. I
Yeah.
came back in the game and equalized, you know.
It's
So I ready for war.
Yeah.
You know, and I need to get that into the evening amongst the football. Chance to score again. Great save. Great save. I love the judgment of this goalkeeper for Happy Hill. And I think if all the players had his um, his mindset this evening. The score here this evening just will be totally different in what 3 goals to 1 here, because he make an excellent save with a penalty, and that's the end of the game here. Just 3 goals to 1. Just Hurricane able to. They are the defending champion here. We're looking to to able to regain that championship for 2023. A lot at stake here. They beat Happy Hill 3 goals to 1. Just a good football by Hurricane. Good start in the opening of the Premier League.
Well, of course, as I stated in the beginning of the encounter, Bandy, that Hurricane would have been the favourites in this encounter, and so it had turned out to be, winning convincingly 3 goals to 1. And but I think both teams would definitely not be satisfied with their level of play. If they go back and look at this the video, they would see the amount of mistake that they have made in this game. They have to work on quite a bit of the game, the controlling, the passing, the movements on and off the ball. Quite a lot to be done. But Bandy, I would have made a request for the president of the GFA to come and have a little chat with us. And I just really need for somebody to just give him a signal so I could come quickly.
I've been honest with you, I'm not happy in the attacking third with the Happy Hill team. Even not seen much shooting with the Hurricane team, and I'd love to see a team challenge the defense of the Hurricanes team. You don't see much of that, and definitely that in itself could be a great play. But not taking anything from Happy Hill. I think they give a good showing. They just need to be able to work a lot more in terms of the fitness and the control, and by my looking here, they need to do a lot better than that. So far, 3 goals to 1 here in the opening game of the Premier League game opening for the first game here. So credit to Hurricane. They won the first game here. They will be pleased, but they have a lot of work to do. And what I'm seeing here, Hurricane can get any team put them under pressure, they can defeat them.
Yes, Bandy, as I say, Happy Hill, they would have lost, yes. I don't think they would feel good in the sense, even if they have lost that game, is who they lose it against. You have to remember, Hurricane must be considered as the top seed in the country, and they could be considered as the bottom seed and having to play against the top seed and losing 3-1. That in itself should help motivate them that they can do much better. I believe if they really put in the work, if the players commit themselves to individual training and work with the ball, let the ball be the best friend, then obviously the touches on the ball would definitely improve, the confidence would improve. Every aspect of the and component in that game would be improved, and so it will contribute to the overall development of the team, and so that victories will come along with it.
A great football here by Hurricane in terms of opening start, and I think that they can able to build on that here. They can able to go back to able to win the championship here, but they have a lot of work to do here. And by my looking here, they are the ones that creating a lot more in terms of winning the position here. In terms of, I love what I see here this evening from them. They just need a lot of more work in the defensive as well. So far they're looking so far.
Bandy, it seems as if the president is coming, because we had wanted him to come kind of quick, but it's okay. So maybe a next time around. So Bandy, to all our listeners out there, it was a pleasure in bringing that first encounter of the opener between Happy Hill and Hurricane. And here, finally, it ended 3-1 in favor of Hurricane. And so we'd like to take you back to Master Control until next time again. So thank you so very much to all our listeners and viewers.